Mark Esso have joined the arena, so now we're just waiting for the Shreks and the Kanyeasters to file into their teams, and as I say that, they start to do so. So, Toast, are you ready?
I am. I hope everyone in the chat is as well. We got amazing match 2 coming up right now.
Indeed, indeed, and we are tipped off. 5 minutes on the clock of game 1 as E1 up misses that aerial juggle right there, and unfortunately for the Shreks, fortunately for the Shreks, they were they were unable to score on that one. The Kanyeasters were unable to score on that one on a beautiful, I'm sorry, I'm mixing both teams up. I'm mixing my colors up. That was a Shrek shot against the Kanyeasters. Kanyeasters made one hell of a save, and the Shreks, unfortunate for them, were unable to make that happen. So the ball is bouncing in front of the Shreks goal right now as Mark Esso going for the shot. Cross, Tyler going for the shot himself and saved by E1 up. And the ball gets crossed once again in front of the Shreks goal, but off-target shot there by Bruins as Luis going in hot and trying for the juggle, unable to do so. Mark Esso getting blown up by E1 up. E1 up denying him the one up, and Team Monkey coming in strong, making the save, making the stop, but here comes Tyler with a nice little aerial juggle there, bouncing off the wall, unable to do so. Mark with the beautiful block right there, trying to open up the goal, but the shot was just a little bit too high as T-Monkey trying to drill it home, but Tyler is not fooled, making the save himself, pushing it up the wall, going off the back wall, into the corner. Bruins trying to do something, unable to do so as Luis makes the stop, pushing it up the midfield wall, but there's Mark with the interception, knocking it, here's the cross, and no one's there. So here comes E1 up, demoing Mark for his hubris as Bruins makes an interception, knocking it into the center. But there's Luis on a beautiful long shot, but Mark Esso coming back from the dead. That demo ended up hurting them as he was able to get back in time to make the save. But here comes Luis with the cross and intercepted. T-Monkey knocking it into the corner, bouncing up the wall, and stopped once again by Kanyeasters. The defense is absolutely on point for both teams right now. But there's Luis with another interception, going for it, and stuffing it home himself. Luis coming in strong, taking the first goal with the Shreks up 1-0.
First goal of the match, and it comes down right here. I'm not sure if Tyler just was having trouble reading the ball as it came down. I think what we've seen early on here from both teams, they're still trying to get organized. They're still kind of trying to find their bases. I mean, we've seen a couple double commits, a few missed touches so far. So I think both teams still just trying to find what feels right for them. And Shrek's striking first, see if they can hold on to it.
Indeed, but that was a nice little set there by the Kanyeasters, but unfortunately no one was able to get up in time to make the shot. Luis then pushing it forward midfield. Can the Bruins make the shot? And saved by E1 up. And here comes Luis knocking into the corner, getting himself blown up for his effort. Tyler retaking control of the ball. Here's the bounce, here's the shot, and the save by T. It is tea time today as he makes yet another save, and Luis coming back strong, making the save off of Bruins' shot. And it is now cleared deep into Kanye territory and stopped, bouncing off the back wall, pinched into the corner. Bruin trying to get control, but there is E1 up, trying to do something with it, unable to do so. T keeping it into Kanye territory. Luis waiting midfield, but he doesn't have to as T comes in strong in the air, dunking it home, and the Shreks are now up 2-0.
I'm not sure that Kanyeasters saw that one coming, and I'm not even sure T-Monkey expected that play to happen. When he set it up, I think he was ready to turn and just rotate, but he saw it get past the person challenging him for the 50, and then he was like, okay, I guess I'll go up for it. And then the ball, and then he took the shot, and he's like, it got past both of them, so 2 goals there.
And I guess I'll just score. So here we go as T trying to do a midfield aerial battle, and Tyler coming in hot with a nice little punch to the corner, but Mark gets beaten by Luis, and Luis knocks it home off the interception over the head of Mark. Beautiful heads up play there. Luis saw that undefeated record and is saying, you know what? I want to leave my mark on that team as the Shreks are now up 3-0 in game 1.
So Shreks right now have a strong lead. They've got breathing room to accompany it. I mean, over a minute left, just over a minute left. Not much time to work with for your Kanyeasters. You know, and you start to get in the mentality of this is just a loss, but don't give up here. Still keep forcing things. Use this time to see what you can make happen and challenge this Shreks team. Don't give up just yet.
Indeed, indeed. Even if it ends up being a blowout, this is the time to work on the fundamentals. Work on getting yourselves back in rhythm, back in sync. Maybe take a goal just to show that you can, that your presence is known. So you want, it's like you want to leave an impact. You want to finish, even if it will be a loss, you want to finish the game with the momentum. But as I say that, it looks like E1 Up is saying, momentum. That is theirs as the Shreks tack on yet another goal.
And that's a good play from One Up right there. He forces the play to start happening when he challenges on the 50. His teammate sends it down the middle, and he just wraps around again to finish it off. Well done there. And right now, Shreks are just showing some great offense.
Indeed, indeed. But as I said, Tyler taking control of the ball. Nice little cheeky juggle, but Luis is not fooled, making his third save of the game. And a beautiful one at that, as he's just chipping the ball, making a mockery of the defense right now. As Mark, it looked like a bit of a triple commit there, but Kanyeasters are able to get control of the ball once again as the ball gets spiked up and down midfield. And there's T-Monkey making the interception, knocking it into the opposing territory, and Shreks take this one 4-0 in a dominant show.
Yeah, and so if you're Kanyeasters right now, you got to take a second, refocus. All right, tough first game, put it out of your head. You just got to move on to the next one here. Because right now, Shreks are just grooving, and they're going to be moving into the next one and be like, okay, well, we got the momentum, and right now they didn't even put up one against us. But if you're Kanyeasters, now is the time. You just put everything else. Ignore the chat. Ignore what the other team might be thinking. You just have to work on your team play right now, because clearly this Shreks team is strong. So much so that not only were they producing offensively, but even when they were challenged defensively, each one of their team members was putting up saves. And that's where you have to give Shreks credit.
Oh, no doubt. The Shreks defense was absolutely on point the entire match. Both teams had the same number of shots, but with 3 saves for Luis, 2 for T, 2 for E1 Up, it was more than enough to stop them. They were able to make the stops when they needed to make them. And it shows that they are a D1 team. Kanyeasters may be in for a rude awakening, but while that is easy to say, I may not actually believe it myself, because Kanyeasters is a phenomenal team. So hopefully they will lick their wounds from the first match and come back strong.
We'll have to see. Kanyeasters, obviously some work to do, but you got a fresh new 5 minutes, 0-0. This is the time to just make it happen. Start finding your groove.
Indeed, indeed. So come back strong, and that is a good way to do it. Put that pressure on. Put that offensive pressure on. Luis may be crazy good, but he is one person. So it is a team effort. So if they're able to stop Luis, they definitely have a chance. So that is a good defense. That is a good play there, bumping him out of the way, forcing Luis to make the play as the ball chips. And as we say that, Kanyeasters are on the board with a beautiful shot from Tyler off a little bounce pass, a little bounce off the top of the head of Mark, and the Shreks were unable to make that save. Beautiful play there by Kanyeasters.
And that's exactly what you're looking for if you're Kanyeasters there. And what's key about that is they did not allow Shreks to even set up a play. You know, Luis had one opportunity to try, but it didn't go how the cross wasn't as great. And Kanyeasters, like you said, pressuring and just did not allow Shreks to have that breathing room. And they force a goal on the other side, and now they have the lead, their first lead of the series.
Indeed, nice little self-pass to the corner for the clear. Setting up the shot. Here's the shot, and oh, that was an aerial cluster right there. But Luis coming in hot, trying for the clear. Mark reading that one like a book. Here's the next cross, but stopped by T-Monkey, bouncing off the wall. Next cross, T coming in hot. E1 Up ends up getting the ball, but ends up getting bounced across the court. But here comes Tyler, beautiful shot, and scores! Tyler coming in hot, saying, you know what? We want that momentum right back. And off the wall, beautiful shot, getting the overshoot by E1 and taking it home, giving Kanyeasters a 2-0 lead.
I'm not sure. I know I didn't expect that shot, but well done by Tyler to really take that shot off the wall there. And 1UP just couldn't make his way across to make the save. So all of a sudden, a 2-goal lead for Kanyeasters. Shreks trailing, not only for the first time this series, but they're trailing by 2 at that. So we'll see if they need to start making a comeback of their own.
That is absolutely correct. The Kanyeasters saw themselves down, basically get shut out in a 4-0 victory. Maybe they're going to be trying to pull up a shutout themselves. So, but as we go, the ball gets bounced midfield. Nice interception by Luis as he keeps it going. Tyler, though, making the interception. Ball is flying into the territory, but is missed by, I believe it was Mark. But Tyler staying with it, knocking it forward. But there's Luis with the interception. Nice aerial juggle. And you could not have written that one up better. Beautiful, beautiful aerial pass there by Luis. Right into the waiting shot of E1UP. Getting above both defenders on the double commit. And Shreks are on the board.
That was a beautiful setup. Like you said, couldn't have drawn it up any better. And that goes to show how important the team play is going to be when you're heading into not only the playoffs here at Slips, but also the finals. And when you're going up against a team like SCG, knowing what plays you can set up just to at least get the ball on net is going to be huge. So that is a very good response by Shreks here, but you still got 1 to score. You got time, though. We'll see who takes advantage.
Oh, no doubt. There's still plenty of time left on the clock, and it is a very close game. Tyler going for the bounce off the wall. He does so with the spike, but unfortunately, it was just a little bit too much as the ball gets past both of his teammates behind them. But Bruins is able to get back in time right into the hands of their current playmaker right now in Tyler. Nice little juggle right there off the back wall, but no one is there to receive it. A little too much mustard on that one. But Bruins with a nice midfield interception, going for the self pass, but Luis says no. And Tyler coming up with a nice midfield interception himself, bouncing off the wall. Team Monkey staying with it. Almost an open goal. They bump him out of the way, but there's Bruins once again getting back in time, making the defensive stop. Ball is bouncing in the corner. Do you bump the ball or do you bump Luis? I don't know, but something needs to stop him. But he chips it midfield, and the ball gets bounced back into Shrek's territory. Team Monkey trying to get control of the ball, but ends up getting crossed, and no one's there. Unfortunate break there for the Kanyeasters, because that got past E1. So that was an open shot, but no one was there. So, but Bruins with a nice defensive stop. But here comes Team Monkey with the cross, bouncing off the back wall, going for the self pass. But there's Luis taking it off the distraction, and we are tied with a minute to go.
It's now come down to the last minute here. Again, a nice setup. Team Monkey setting it up for Luis, and he responds to it just perfectly to place that shot down under. Like you said, tie game, and right now this is a test for Kanyeasters. Okay, you've been scored on twice now. They responded to both of your goals. Can you respawn? Can you come back again and get one to take away the win?
Indeed, but unfortunately, it looks like that was a bit of a miscommunication there, as that could have been a nice fast break goal with one defender waiting for him, but it looked like there was a little miscommunication, double bump by everybody involved on Kanyeasters, and no goal is scored. So, but the ball gets bounced back and forth. It is deep into Kanyeasters territory. Here's the shot off the top of the crossbar. We are dented, and then Luis ends up bouncing off the wall into himself and score. Let's watch what happens. E1 with the missed shot. Luis coming in hot, bounces off the wall, and the double tap for the goal. Go ahead goal with 22 seconds left to go.
I am not sure if Luis perfectly calculated that in his head, or if it was just it bounced the right way for him, because I feel like 1UP was going just for the shot on goal. Like, let me try to get a rebound, and it ended up working out. But Kanyeasters, the final moments.
This is they need to pull something out. They need to pull a miracle shot, but they are saying nope, it is in the air. Tyler going for the ball. Is there a miscommunication? Maybe, but I don't know. But either way, it looked like a beautiful, beautiful interception there by E1 Up to finish the game. Shreks pulling off the comeback win in Game 2. Down 2-0. 2 minutes left to go. They score 1, they score 2, and they score 3 in the final 30, and they score their third in the final 30 seconds to take the win in Game 2.
I think that is a great showing for Shreks there. And at the same time, you see that Kanyeasters is improving. So they did some adaptation between Game 1 and Game 2, and so they are at least on an upward trend right now. So maybe they take Game 3, who knows? But Shreks shows that they can respond well while even trailing. And again, whoever is going to go up against this SCG team in the finals, I think both have good potential right now. Shreks, Luis, strong game. I mean, at least on a point scale, 606 on the board, just on a point scale right there. And when you look at the offense, Kanyeasters had 7 shots. Shreks did not match that, but again, still coming out with the victory.
No, indeed. That was an incredible game. Unfortunately for the Kanyeasters, that was a missed opportunity. If in normal league play, that would have been a win for them. But we are in the playoffs, so you cannot count out anybody, especially the Shreks. They are showing what a D1 team is. And as I say that, another missed opportunity for the Kanyeasters. The ball was just floating there. No one was going for it. Just little tips and taps, and nothing was being pushed home. And on the opposite side, the Shreks see that opportunity, bury that opportunity right into the goal, and take a 1-0 lead.
All right, so Shreks forcing match point here. Kanyeasters have to pull the reverse sweep if they want to head to the finals and not allow Shreks to take it away from them, and also force their first loss of the season. Kanyeasters, this is the time to just pull it all out right now.
Indeed, you do not want your first loss of the season to be a 3-0 sweep in the playoffs, but that is what we are looking at right now. The Shreks are up 2-0 so far, but Luis, beautiful long distance save right there, going for the drill, showing them the challenge that is D1 play. But E1 Up missing that one as Tyler taking control of the ball, trying to be the playmaker once again, but gets stopped by T-Monkey. E1 knocking it in midfield. Mark not able to do much with it, just kind of just holding it right there for him, teeing it up. But here we go, Tyler pushing it forward. And E1 Up, nice interception right there. Bruins knocking it into the corner, up the wall. Can they do anything with it? Nope, T ends up stopping it, but gets read by Bruins. Here comes Mark, no, stopped by E1. Here comes Bruins once again, going with a little back shot right there, but not able to make anything out of it. Luis, though, in the air, can't square it up as the ball crashes into the back wall. And here goes your E1 Up back in midfield, pushing it forward. Here comes a little chip, trying to do something, faking out Mark without doing a thing. So, but here comes Tyler, going for the shot, not able to do something as T-Monkey reads him pretty well. But the ball ends up reading him instead as the ball gets bounced up in midfield. Mark trying to do something of it, but E1 taking it from him, dunking it home off the top of the crossbar, and the Shreks are up 2-0.
I feel like Mark might have missed a cue there. I'm not sure he meant to do that backflip right in the center field. It kind of just allowed for that open shot by 1-Up. A little unfortunate if you're Kanyeasters. But again, you just got to keep shaking off anything that's pulling you back right now and start creating some opportunities.
Indeed, they need to keep that pressure that they had in Game 2 going. But as I said about momentum, it can be very fickle. They can have momentum going, but you don't know when it will end. So you just got to keep that pressure on. Oh, good job, Luis, reading that pass back to him, because that could have been bad. Great pass indeed, right at the center of their own goal. But as I say that, Luis going for the shot. Tyler, though, making a nice stop right there, knocking the ball away from their goal. Bruins taking control, but there's T-Monkey with the read. Tyler, though, coming in hot, knocking it midfield, trying to do something with it, but no. E1 up says nope on that one as the ball gets bounced into the corner. And Mark is on his back, but there's Bruins to pick up his teammate. Nicely done right there. Here goes Mark with the shot and stopped by Luis midfield. That was a long distance shot, which were it any closer, that may have been a goal, but not yet. But Tyler playing his heart out, trying to do everything he can for this team, offense and defense, making the defensive stop right there. But there's E1 up midfield once again. Bruins trying to do something. Tyler, though, taking the ball, knocking it into the corner, going for the pass. Here's the cross, here's the shot, and blasted into the top of the wall. That was misdirected there by the Shreks. And Luis with the fast break, taking control of the ball, bounce off the wall. Here's the save! Mark getting back in time off a slight miscue by Luis, trying to get a little fancy, ends up costing his team a goal.
I think he's gonna want that one back.
Yep, that was that was an open goal. He tried to end up passing it to his teammate, and unfortunately, it gave the Kanyeasters enough time to get back and make the save. But as we say that, here comes Tyler pushing up the wall once again, trying to not take that insult lion down, but ends up getting intercepted once again by Luis. But here comes Bruins, knocking it forward, cross midfield. Can they do anything of it? No, T-Monkey clears it the entire length of the court. But Tyler on the receiving end, pushing it forward. Bruins trying to do something. Mark with the shot, T-Monkey with the defensive stop. T with the nice defensive plays, doing everything he can, saved by Mark. Oh, that was a shot by Luis. He came in from the top, making the save, but, and on the fast break reply, Mark ends up getting stopped by the entire Shreks team. But here comes Luis on the little chip shot, going for the fancy, not able to do anything out of that one. Luis styling and profiling, trying to get one prolific highlight goal for the game, but here we go. Unable to do so, but they still do have that comfortable lead with 5 seconds left to go. And it looks like, well, there we go. E1 up, sealing the game for the Shreks with a second 3-0 sweep. While there is 3 seconds left to go, there are 3 goals left to play. So unless we get 3 immediate pinches going, I think we got this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure the miracles would be able to come in that short amount of time. So Shreks will be moving on to the finals to take on SCG.